What's up guys, Mike here with Card Juice Sports Cards. I want to talk about some changes I recently made in my selling strategy. In my last video, I talked about the 8 things you can do when eBay sales are slow. The 8th item on that list is to strategize. Now I'm doing all the things that I recommended you can do when sales are slow in that video. Now I want to go more in depth on some goals I recently set and how I'm planning to achieve those goals. Then at the end of this measurement period, when I started doing these new strategies, I want to revisit this and see how effective those strategies were in impacting my overall sales. Before we get into it, if you want to unlock the secrets of selling and investing in low-end sports cards on eBay, this channel is your go-to resource for expert tips, honest insights, and strategies to help boost your eBay sales. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me if you want to stay ahead in the card selling game, maximize your profits, and take your eBay card selling business to the next level. Of course, you can go to my eBay store and buy some of my cards if you want to show support as well. You can also check out my hockey card channel at Puck Mike, where I open and talk about hockey cards. So in evaluating my strategy, I recently made a set of OKRs for my business. OKR stands for Objectives and Key Results. My objective, grow monthly eBay card sales. So I want to increase the amount of money I'm making every month after all of my expenses. The key result that's going to show me I'm meeting this objective is growing my gross sales revenue to $400 each month. Really what I'm going for are net sales of $200 each month. Net sales are all your profits after expenses. I know if I generate about $400 in revenue, that I'll net about $200, depending on which cards I sold that month. But I know that's a rough guideline I can follow to get me to my goal. So how am I going to accomplish this result? 4 key initiatives. Number 1, annual sales and listing strategy. Number 2, optimize product listings. Number 3, enhance promotion efforts. And number 4, generate new listings with the best potential for sales. All right, so now let's get into the nitty gritty. These are my OKRs right here. My objective, grow monthly eBay card sales. Key result, as I mentioned, is increasing my monthly sales revenue to $400. That'll get me roughly to around $200 each month. It's not a big goal, but an extra $200 each month is good extra change. It's enough where I can put money back into the business if I want, buy new collections, keep growing the store. So initiative number 1, I'm going to develop annual sales and listing strategy. How am I going to complete that initiative? These 3 tasks right here. So I'm going to identify the busy and slow times for card sales for each sport. I've actually done that right here. Now this is just based on a Google search of what seems to be the best time to buy and sell for the different sports. Hockey, of course, I know this from experience because I know hockey the best. The slow time is pretty much in the summer. That's the off season. It picks up here, and I'm starting to see this now. I saw this last year. It picks up in the fall and into the winter. Basically, all of these kind of follow the pattern of during the off season, sales are usually slow, and that's when you should usually buy more inventory because the prices should be lower. And during the season is usually busier, and that's when you should already have your inventory listed and would hopefully expect more sales during those times. Basketball kind of follows the same as hockey. Football's kind of slow here in the summer, picks up now. Baseball, we're going into the slow season right now, and would pick up again during the season over here in the summer. These aren't official, and I haven't tested all of these. This is just what I've mapped out from reading some forums, using my own knowledge. So we've done that. We're going to use that to guide our inventory decisions. So I'm actually looking to buy some baseball cards right now because theoretically it is the slow season, and I want to have those listed before the next season rolls around and cards start to pick up. Number 2, create a list of key players and products that sell. This is still in progress for me. For the most part in hockey, you're always going to have your Wayne Gretzky's. Mario Lemieux sells pretty good. Other players that are selling good right now, Igor Shesterkin, his cards are going pretty good, but I'm really going after the ones that are timeless, like the Gretzky's, the Lemieux. Based on some other channels I've watched and some things I read in baseball, your Derek Jeters are always going to sell pretty good. Basketball, you got your Michael Jordan. So I'll be experimenting with those as I buy those collections. So I'm actually looking at some Derek Jeter card lots on eBay instead of just starting with a bunch of random baseball cards. So I'm taking a little bit more of a targeted approach there based on this strategy. So hopefully that works. And then exploring other listing types, selling some card lots. I have a lot of duplicate cards in my collections that I set aside and I wait for the other one to sell. So experimenting with some card lot listings, some different collections. I have a decent Carter Hart collection that I might list, and also some unopened boxes. That one I have not done yet, so I haven't listed that in progress, but that'll help me complete initiative 1. Initiative number 2, optimizing our product listings. So conducting weekly price reviews for current listings. I talked about this one. I'm literally going through 3 eBay listings a week, and I'm reviewing everything on that listing and updating it if needed, including the current listing price. Sometimes prices will jump for players, and I want to increase the price to maximize my earnings if possible. Sometimes it's done the opposite. I want to lower the price and actually increase my chances of selling it. I want to update the picture if it needs updated. A lot of my listings I took pictures of before I had my scan banner, so I'm uploading new images. That actually takes me to the second task here, is enhancing listing pics for old listings. So I'm doing these in the same weekly task. Again, make it easy. I'm doing 3 listings a week. That's very easy. And I'm making offers to interested buyers. I recently removed the auto offer accept, as you can see here, for all listings. This has made a huge world of difference. I have sold so many more cards doing this. I might have something listed for $3. I get a lowball offer at $175, but then I can respond to my customer and say, hey, thank you so much for the interest. The best I can do here with the free shipping is $250 or $225 or whatever. Sometimes they come back and buy it, sometimes they don't. A lot of people just want to have that connection. They're a little bit hesitant to buy, and it gives them a reason to buy. They're getting a discount. You're reminding them they're getting free shipping. This has actually worked really well. It takes a lot more time because I constantly have to interact with my customers when I get offers, but this has made a huge difference in increasing my sales. So you got to do this one if you're really serious about wanting to sell more. Adjusting prices for old listings, that goes hand in hand with these other 2 right here. And removing shipping costs, I previously was charging shipping costs. There might be a few listings out there that still have it. Some of my more expensive item listings still have shipping costs. For the ones I send in flat envelope, most of those are free. Number 3, enhancing promotion efforts. I haven't done too much with this yet, so I need to be better on this one, but running eBay promotions and discounts, trying to get people to bulk buy more in my store, offering bundled deals, discounts, and exclusive offers for bulk purchases. I have sent some coupons to some repeat buyers, but haven't really had a lot of success with that. But I think being better at adding bulk discounts so that when people go to buy a card, it screams in their face they can get a certain percentage off if they add just 2 or 3 more cards. I need to find that sweet spot. I don't think it's necessarily like 7 or 8 cards. I see a lot of listings that's like 5 or more, or 8 or more, or 7 or more cards, you get a certain percentage off. A lot of people don't want to buy that many, but maybe if they're buying 1, and if you buy 2, you get 20% off. People might actually buy 2. That 20% off actually will earn me more profit because I'm only sending these in 1 top loader, 1 envelope, cuts down on the shipping costs. So something I need to be better at there. And the last one is generating new listings with the best potential for sales. So I reviewed all of the unlisted cards that I had in my collection, from cards I got from my Hockey Card Break channel, as well as cards that I bought from eBay, collections specifically to sell for profit. And I pulled out the ones that have the highest potentials for selling success. Ones that have autographs, numbered cards, top players. I took all of those out of all the collections. I still have more cards to sell in those collections, but I took out the ones with the best selling potential, and I set those aside, and those are currently in my listing queue right now. This will help me generate those sales a little bit quicker, probably. Also drive more people to the store. I keep getting more followers on the store, which is great. They might come back to the store next time. You got to remember, you're competing with Burbank Sports Cards in California, ComC. They have a huge inventory, so you gotta find a different way to stand out to these sellers. And also testing new listing styles for unsold cards. Like I mentioned before, card lots of UD Canvas cards. I have a ton of UD Canvas cards. Those sell really well. Like I said, I have a lot of extra cards I want to use, and try to sell some card lots as well. But ultimately, so far, the big thing I've been focusing on in my store and the reputation is selling single cards. So I don't want to shy away too much from that yet. So far, I've been implementing these strategies really just for about a month or so. And so far, my sales have increased almost 40% since last month on eBay. Now, I am going into the busy time with hockey, so there's some seasonality in that data, but I know for a fact, even just taking the auto offer accept off of the listings, or interacting with the customers more, has made a huge difference in generating more sales. There's still time to go to fully execute the plan. I didn't put a timeline on this. There's a lot going on right now in my life outside of selling sports cards. I do still have a family, and that's obviously my #1 priority for me, so trying to do this here and there when I can. But I'd like to say by 6 months to a year that I'm consistently generating $200 net each month. And I'm just getting into grading cards. I sent my first one in. Also got those other ones I'm going to grade as well. There's like 20 or so cards. So I think we're only going to go up here. I just wanted to share these strategies with you. I do believe these are really helpful. And also, I'm eating my own cooking here. I'm trying these strategies myself. So if you're giving them a shot, I'd love to know if they work for you now or in the future. Let me know. I'm sure we'll find through this journey together that some of them didn't work, and we'll tweak those for next time. But strategizing is a great thing you can do for your business while sales are slow and you have more time. Even when sales are not slow, you should be doing this. But during this time, it's a great thing to do to help boost your sales. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to unlock the secrets of selling and investing mostly low-end sports cards on eBay and stay up to date with expert tips, honest insights, and strategies to help boost your eBay sales, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me so you can stay ahead in the card selling game, maximize your profits, and take your eBay card selling business to the next level. You can also head on over to my eBay store and buy some cards if you want to show some support for the channel as well. And don't forget to check out my hockey card channel at Puck Mike, where I open and talk about hockey cards. I'll see you all in the next video.